Hello everyone. We're going to take a look at chapter 6.4, which is called Mean, Median and Mode. De so-called measures of central tendency, of in het Nederlands ook wel de centrummaten genoemd. And we're going to use those measures of central tendency to say a bit more about data values. But we're going to take a look at them separately first, and afterwards going to take a look at how we can combine them and which one will be used when. First one I think most of you are already quite familiar with. This is so-called mean, or het gemiddelde in het Nederlands. Let's say for your test paper, and I'm first going to again change this to a laser pointer. Let's say your test results were a 6.8, a 7.3, a 5.8, a 3.2, an 8.5, and an 8. If you now want to calculate the mean of this, you're going to add them all up and divide them by the number of tests that you've made in total, right? In this case 6, because there were 6 test results. This number 6 is what we will call the total frequency, oftewel de totale frequentie, the number of tests that were taken in this case. Right, and then you're first going to add them all up, use brackets if you're going to calculate this on your calculator. Then divide them by 6, so your mean would be in this case 6.6. And I think this is pretty clear on how you will do this. I think you already use this in daily life. However, in some cases, the mean doesn't give you a good impression of the achieved results. Take a look at the two examples that I've given you. The first, there were 7 people who are aged 18, 20, 19, 19, 19, 16 and 22. If we want to calculate the mean in this case, we're going to add them all up. The total frequency is 7, because there are 7 people. Divide them by 7, and this gives us a mean of 19. So you would think that the mean, in this case, that all the ages of those people are around 19. However, now take a look at the second example. Again, there are 7 people, but those people are in this case aged 10, 4, 6, 9, 1, 3 and 100. And if we want to calculate the mean of this selection of people, we're going to end up with exactly the same mean. So if you're going to take a look and you see a mean of 19, I think most of you would think of the group as this and not like this. So in some cases, certainly when there are more when there are values that differ very greatly from the other values, in this case this is a very outlier data, we're not going to use the mean, what we're going to use the median. And the median in Dutch is called de mediaan. Alleen je moet hier een beetje bij oppassen, want in het Engels gebruik je de median zowel bij centrummaten, en dan vertaal je het in het Nederlands als mediaan. Maar als je dan even terugdenkt aan hoofdstuk 2, dan hadden we het ook over medians. Maar dat vertaalden we als zwaartelijn. Dus zoals bij de meetkunde, het meetkundehoofdstuk. Dus als we het over meetkunde hebben, de median, dan heet het de zwaartelijn in het Nederlands. Als we het over centrummaten hebben en je ziet median staan, dan zeggen we in het Nederlands de mediaan. Moet je niet door elkaar heen halen. Let's take a look if we're going to calculate the medians of those two examples, right? And if you want to do that, first you're going to arrange the data in ascending order. So 1, 3, 4, 6, 9, 10, 100. Also done so right here. And then you're going to take a look at the middle data value. And as you can see, 6 is the middle data value in this case. So the median is 6. If we're going to take a look at the one above, example 1, the median would be 19. And that's exactly the same as the mean. So in this case, you see that there could be a big difference between mean and median in some cases, right? Because the mean here was 19 as well, but the median is 6. However, this works for odd number of value data, not for even numbers, right? Because you have even numbers, then there isn't exactly a middle number. So let's take a look at how we're going to do those exercises. So here we have data values 11, 16, etc. if you want to calculate the median in this case, first arrange them in order again, just as you did with the odd number of data values. Then we have two numbers in the middle, 13 and 16, and you're going to calculate the mean of those two numbers, right? So 13 plus 16 divided by 2. So the median of this data set is going to be 14.5. So the median is the middle data value of all data values when arranged in ascending order. And when you have an even number of data values, you have to calculate the mean of the two middle data values. 13 plus 16 is 14.5. And in the previous examples, those were both odd number of data values, so we could just take the middle number, right? And then we're left with the modes. And I think the mode is the most easy one to calculate. It's not really even calculating, it's more counting, because the mode, from Nederlands de modus, is the data value observed most frequently, right? However, if there is no mode when there are two or more data values with the same maximum frequency. So in this case, for example 1, the mode is 19. Why? 19 occurs 3 times, so the mode is 19. For example 2, there is no mode because all numbers occur one time. So you cannot say, well, there is one number that is observed most frequently. So then you could say, well, this data set does not have a mode at all. And as we've already discussed, those are called the measures of central tendency, the mean, the mode, and the median, ofwel centrummate. Let's take a look at one last example. If you have this set of numbers, I want you to calculate the mean, the median, and the mode. If we're going to start with the mean, het gemiddelde, I'm going to add them all up and divide them by the total frequency. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 numbers. So add them all up, divide them by 10, and the mean is going to be 6.7. For the median, you're going to first arrange the data in order, in ascending order, and then take a look at which is the middle one, or in this case, which are the middle two, right? And then calculate the mean of those two. So 6 plus 7 divided by 2 leaves us with 6.5 as a median. And the last one, the mode, you're just going to take a look which number occurs the most. Well, I think that's not that difficult. The mode is going to be 6 because that occurs 3 times. And all the other numbers occur less than 3 times. So your mode is going to be 6. Try to do the exercises right now. I think most of them are quite straightforward. Only exercise 56 can maybe give you some trouble, because then you have to calculate a median if you do not know one of the numbers. But I think I will elaborate on that in another video. And good luck again.